Hello and welcome back to the Thunderstorm Park, where the weather is nice and sunny, apparently, despite the name. And well, we got ourselves a nice little cozy park, 2 coasters, a few thrill and gentle rides, and everything's going well. At least on one department it's not going so well, and that is the financial department, because we are on freaking max loan. And well, we kind of have only 2 grants. That is forcing us into building, well, something else than coasters. Also, because we only got 3 mega expensive ones, and I'm kind of hoping for cheaper options. So, until then, we're kind of left with building, other stuff. Like water rides or tracked rides or whatever. But, I mean, one thing. If I, as a tycoon, ever were to die, this park would be the one place where I want to be buried. Like over here somewhere. I mean, how fitting would it be to have my own pyramid? I know, totally not original, totally nicked it from some ancient people, but still, I mean, it would be quite amazing, right? Anyway, more on topic, back to the park thing. We got ourselves this dome, and this dome is also a rainproof ride. So we will build it over here. And, well, we kind of need to build some more stuff over here, because I want to get towards this water. To build water rides, and maybe some other stuff as well. I mean, it's a large body of water, and I want to utilize it. Over here, though, I mean, the terrain over here is kind of like hilly, and what I don't want to do is just build some path here with nothing leading all the way up to here till some rides. I don't think that that's going to be a good way to go. So what I think we should be doing is expand more over here, and also have the stations of our coasters be a little bit more focused onto this side. Or maybe the tracks. I don't know. Anyway, one or the other has to be more over here, because we're not gonna build slam down thrill and gentle rides on this section. We might as well build more tracks over here. But, well, we're getting ahead of ourselves because we don't have any cash for any of that jazz for now. So we'll build this instead to generate some cash. And you know what? We might as well do some terraforming for that. Or should we? Yeah, we'll do some terraforming here, so I can move it a little bit more backwards, and that way we can have a little bit more space for a decent queue, because that's what I really want. I want lots and lots of folks on that queue once, the sky opens and the wetness falls down. Right, that looks a lot better. So if I put this all the way over here, that's quite far actually, but fine, we'll do it. And let's see, let's expand our infrastructure too. I mean, without it, we will be nowhere. Now, over here, I think would be a good point to start going inside the pyramid and actually make like a cross path to the main one leading inside. Oh crap, no, I don't want the entrance there. I want the entrance to be over here, and then the exit there, because we'll have the exit hook up to that one. But, yeah, we won't have the entrance cube either. We'll build that first, so that we won't have any interference. Right. Now, I can go up here, and if I go up here, look, this should work. Nice. Perfect. And that's also good for repeat guests too, by the way. So I do have built that crap, that exit, right? Yeah, I have. For a moment I was worried that I might have forgotten it. Well, actually the fact that I've forgotten that I've built that exit is also kind of worrying, but no, I did knew it. Anyway, we will place some interior here, some general stuff. Now this path over here is quite far away by now from like the main bunch of facilities. So what we're gonna have to do is build some facilities down here, but not before we set up on this ride nice and quickly. And well, I mean, the thing is that we do get a lot of guests into the park at the moment, and I think that the amount of cash that we're making is like, well, yeah, it will be going up pretty soon, pretty quickly. So Space Raiders, yes, yes. What's the other one? Oh man, Storm Chasers, yeah. I mean, there's no choice. We have to have that in a park called Thunderstorm Park. That's actually a pretty lame name. But, oh well. I mean, at least saying it like that. We will be going with a more... No, you know what? I know what we're gonna be doing. We'll go with a dark red and then a golden grid. Okay, that totally doesn't look golden. That looks kind of good. You know what? We'll go with the yellow. That will fit the... No, it actually doesn't. It's more... Ooh, that looks quite good actually. How does this look? This looks even better. I mean, this color that's on the ship here is not what you see on the globe, but it does resemble it. Quite liking it. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Storm Chasers. How about we're gonna call this the Eye of... No, it's a cinema. I was about to call it the Eye of the Hurricane, but that's way too epic for just some static globe doing nothing. Now, instead, we will call this the Magic Ball. It's almost like candy. Yeah, that's all set up. Yeah, pretty good. We'll open it to the masses. And well, we'll get some stuff down here because we definitely will need it. But after that, we should be building some facilities. Because facilities are also what will keep guests in the park. And right now, I do feel there is quite a well, obvious lack thereof. However, these pieces of grass over here, I think they make for excellent places to build facilities. So let's do that. Let's build the toilet like right over here. Open that up. Nice. We will also get another balloon thingy. Yes, yes. Now right now this section might not be the most crowded one, but it will be in the future, you know, once we got some more stuff here. So we'll make this a dark blue one, because the other one's light blue, you know, contrast and all that. Have I actually opened that up? I have. They're just not buying a lot of them. Fine, their problem, not mine. Well, actually, I do want them to buy it. We'll build this one over here too. And we'll also build the fry thingy, so that we have some variance in our food offerings. Build that right over there. Good. Well, this did cost us some money, but I think that was an investment well worth it. Next right though, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. What did we got? Nice. Right, we will put this back to thrill rides. You know what? We'll keep it at... No, we won't keep it at both. That coaster is definitely on the to-build list. This one. It's not super cheap, but you know, it is damn good, and you don't need massive amounts of track. Now what I'm thinking of building is like one of those. I don't really know. I think this one's actually benefiting quite a bit from being underground, so we might as well build this. And then we'll have the station be at this back end here, more or less. Or we build it over here at this hill. Could do that too, but I kind of want to expand more over here. So yeah, we're gonna be building this, and you know what? We'll build the station underground here. So why would I ever terraform if I can just easily get underground right here? So, but we'll build the station underground. Yes. And we will be building it like... Well, my plan is to have it be over here, you know, in this line. So let's say about here. And then well, actually I kind of want to have it backwards, you know, the other way around. So the entrance is at least somewhat closer to the path. Just around here, this is where I want the station to have. Right, that was quite a long lead up to it, but luckily we don't lose anything with removing it. So there we go. And wow, pretty good. Now we didn't need a very long, come on. Yeah, good. We don't really need a very long lead up to the exit or the station's back end, because I know this ride can make very sharp curves, very easy to build with. We're not gonna go with a maximum station length though. What I don't want to have is, you know, terraformed terrain over there being in the way of other rides that we might get. So this is already as far as I want to go, kind of, with this whole ride. Now, I know that this one also needs to go underground, and we will have it go underground. Just, well, I kind of need to figure out a way. Maybe just for the returning to the station. Or, what we could do, I know it's a bit of a cheap shot, but look. We are not really in the financial position to do many of these shenanigans, but let's rotate this a bit. I mean, later on we can, you know, scenarize, if that's even proper English, but we can scenarize this to look a bit better, you know. Yeah, we can do some wicked things with that, or at least, well, as far as this ride allows for it, really. Here, have a spinning tunnel, and then have a drop. Now, I know that this one can crash, and we need to be careful with it, and, you know, break it at times, but we're also gonna have lots of these tunnels. Now then, let's break it back again to 14. I think that is like a crash safe speed. So, at least, that's what I hope. That should do it. You know what, we'll have some tunnels in the underground. I don't know if that will add anything, but there's no harm in trying, right? Okay, so far so good. Then we will have this go around. Have another tunnel in there. And right now this curve... Oh, yeah, alright. I was hoping to, you know, exit from over there, but that's not gonna happen. I can see that as well. Then we'll go up. Remove a few trees and then go like this. And right now we should be able to... Yeah, we are. Nice. See, this whole underground, this whole thingy here is serving quite well in, well, adding value to this ride. I feel that this will greatly increase the ratings that we are gonna have on this. So, well, to be honest, I kind of do need a break here. We're gonna break it to speed 20. Okay, speed 14, because we need a sharp curve here. Otherwise, we're gonna run into the magic globe. You know what? We'll go down here. And then I hope this won't crash it. I'm pretty confident it won't, but you never know, really. And I kind of do need to go back on the ground right now with it. Now the good thing is that even though we only have 2 coasters, our park is already profitable enough to build rides like this without losing money. That's really good. I thought we would be less profitable and we would be losing out, but we're not. So, good for us. Oh, alright. Is this gonna... No. Yeah, so this will hook it up. You know what, we'll have some spinning tunnels here then. You know, final piece and all that. There. You know what, let's have 3. Now, I don't know if the ratings will be any good, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's see here. Let's get the trees back on too. Now, in terms of... Yeah, this is kind of like where we need to build it. So that should allow for the entrance, yes. The exit. Yeah, perfect. Right, well, what we will do, we will test that and then open it up straight away. So that way we have at least... Oh crap, we need to test this fully. I totally forgot already about the whole being able to crash thing. So, yeah, we'll have to watch that for now. While I hook this up to the path here. Actually, coming to think of it, I might actually want to keep this underground. And then... That's way too long though for a good queue. Yeah, that's way too long. We'll build that one a little bit further out, and then I'll just hook it up like... Yeah, where am I gonna hook this up? What I kind of wanted to do is have it hook up from the inside of the pyramid, but that's just gonna make it way too long. So we won't have that. Instead, we will just hook it up straight like this. This ride doesn't really need a massive queue, I feel. So I also fear that this ride might actually be affected by the rain and all that. And therefore we might actually have an issue with it, you know, when it starts raining. Not entirely sure on that one though, but now what we will do is we will terraform just a little bit. I know I'm war zoning up the whole terrain, but I'm cool with that. And then we can go up one, and then look, that will hook it up too. So that's pretty neat. Ooh, and it doesn't crash. Nice. Look, I was hoping it wouldn't do that, and it actually stays on. The question is though, will it do that with gas? I mean, I know that gas do affect the whole physics engine. I mean, can you imagine how realistic this game is? Ghasts have steel feet. They can sink into the earth, but they do have weight. Yeah. Speaking about where your priorities are, huh? Anyway, we'll add a few more benches over here. Right, and now it's time to set up this ride. Whoa! Look at this! It's actually a success. It's good. It's amazing. Right, we'll charge $4 for this. Wow! Oh, that's more than I had hoped for, really. By the way, how many guests have gone on this? They're still going on it, and look at this. I've seen haunting mansions that made a lot less profit than this, so yeah. Also, this park doesn't appear to have that bad weather. Maybe the devs were lying just a little bit. But wow, this is a pretty good ride, man. I mean, 4 in the ratings. And that's all. I think that the majority of that can be attributed to this, well, little cube thing that we built here. So, yeah, that's good. Really good. I'm liking that. We will quickly set this up with appropriate coloring and naming. Now then, for the colors, this purple track, to be honest, I mean, it doesn't look so bad if you ask me, with these reddish supports. And then how about like ooh, these track lines, it looks really good. It does make it look a little bit more like all the rest of the park, but to be honest, I think it doesn't look so bad. I think that the whole color theming looks quite good. At least for this quarter of the pyramid. We're gonna have different color theming over here, and if we ever build over here, also different here. You know, just saying, so that, you know, yeah. I just now come up with it, but I am pretty pleased by my own idea. So, we will open this up. All we need really is to give this a name. How about, and we're gonna call this Cubricks. Cubricks. No, Cubricks. Yeah. Cubricks tunnel-wise. No, just Cubricks. Because of the cube, right? I mean, quite obvious that there. Okay, so we right now have 3 grants, and we need to do a few things. Well, we need a coaster, but I don't think we'll be getting that just yet. Now, what we really need is to expand our infrastructure all the way up to here. So this is now connected. I think that we really need this. So we'll get like some interior down here. We also need handy dudes for this whole area. I'm fully aware of that. And in fact, we will get those right now. Ooh, I might actually also kind of want to assign a handyman over there. Totally forgot about that area. Right, so you will be covering that. And that. Right. Don't mow the grass. We also need yet another one over here. Don't mow the grass now. Okay, we'll get this view back up. That does make it easier with assigning this stuff, because I know that right now he'll be covering this whole new stretch. Which is also... Wait, you're not doing that? Get back here! Right, that's better. Good, well, it is August year 1, and yeah, as I've thought. See, pricing, we need to adjust it. Oh, we are actually right on time. See, there's still guests in the statistics, but the popularity has dropped to 0%. So that means that we do need to change it. But 1,300 for profit makings is not shabby, let me tell you. I think 150 should do it though. That should surely get it back up. This one though. Yeah, look, see, the popularity of this one is just so much higher than of the scrambler eggs. In fact, the whole popularity, I think, is a good indication of whether or not guests will go in it. Wow, I just now discovered that after having made more than 300 videos, or well, maybe or close to it. Damn, well, I keep discovering new things. How amazing such a game is. Anyway, we kind of need to build... oh my god, is this what I see that it is? It is! The go-kart! We most definitely want to have that. Best place for it though would be, well, over here, you know, interfering with this other, well, what is it called? Ghost train ride? Yeah. I mean, that would be the ideal spot for it. Damn right, man, we're gonna have this. And we will just, you know what, screw all the rides that we're gonna build over here. This will be the Ghost Train Go-Karts area, right here. Or, we can have that be over here. The Go-Karts. Question is, do I really want it? Because what I do want is to kind of like shift the... Yeah, I want to have the majority of the guests in this area. So, question is, do I want it? What I do know is that the Go-Karts kind of doesn't really get higher ratings from being over here. You know what, let's forget about this whole area. It will be coaster tracks only. So yeah, go-kart's definitely going to be over here. And we can also build lots of other rides on top of the water here. So yeah, pretty good. We're going to build this right here, right now. Like I said, you know, it doesn't benefit all that much from being underground, so we won't have it be underground. I think that this is a pretty good placement for this station, if I'm honest. Look, and then we can race around the entrance here. How cool is that? Yeah, entrance racing. Oh, pretty cool. I don't know how far we can go with this though. Wow, it seems that we can go the full 360. Oh man, that's amazing. Right, well, kind of do need to go above the track over here. Only, what I really actually need to find out is like how high the go-karts can go in comparison to the ghost train, really. Because what I kind of want to do, what I'm aiming for, is to have the go-karts go on the topmost level here of our cube. Okay, that's not gonna happen over there. Can I go to high? I can go to height 10. Wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Here we come, cube. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Amazing. And then we'll curve around here. And look at this. Now, we don't really need this to be a super long track, but what I do kind of want to have is there's some racing around the go-kart, or the ghost train track. So we are gonna be going down just one more, like this, and then when we turn off the support, maybe it becomes a little bit better visible. Oh, look at that! Look at this! It is freaking amazing! Look, this will surely boost the ratings of both the go-karts and the ghost train, I feel. Look at that, and hooked up. Amazing track, man! Oh man! Man, I could have been a track designer for Ferrari, or I don't even know if they make tracks, but being in race cars, I'm assuming they do. Well, 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 this is quite a good one. Let me just check how the ratings of the Kubricks are affected. I don't know, I think they got like 0.3 of a point. I think it was on 4 and now it's on 4.3. Yeah, it was. And that is just from a ride. We can also add scenery and that will just boost it up even more. Man, that's amazing. Right, yeah, and look at this, by the way. We have 600 guests in the park. That is pretty good. That means that we are really on schedule in terms of guests that we got in the park. So yeah, all in all, we're doing amazing. Right, now what we do need to do is we kind of need to hook it up. The one iffy thing though is how the go-karts responds to the rain, really. I don't know really if the guests like it when it's raining. Never really checked that though. To be honest, the waiting times for the go-karts usually are quite long, so as far as I'm concerned, you know, it doesn't really matter because the go-karts can handle one rainfall and it won't, you know, it won't empty out its queue completely. At least I hope. If I'm wrong now, I'll look stupid, but fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll open this up. Now we do need to give this a color and also, you know, a name. And how about we're gonna call this the Ghost Shadow. The Ghost Shadow. Yeah. Right, that's not so great in this park, you know, with this heavy rain and all that jazz. So, well, not much we can do about it. Well, it is open. All we need is some new paint job, especially the supports. I mean, that green just doesn't fit. What would fit is these. They do fit. They most definitely fit. If I now go with this, well, to be honest, it doesn't look so shabby really. I actually quite like it. Right, in that case, I think it's all decided. Right, so, well, do you cover this whole path here? Well, that's good. That means that the handyman and all that jazz is also covered. Well, that's actually outstanding, because as it stands right now, we got 2.5 grand. That's not a lot, I admit, but I feel that it is enough to get ourselves the steel rodent coaster somewhere in this pyramid. I'm actually thinking of building it over here, you know, in this square here. But we might as well build it somewhere else. Anyway, we'll find out where next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.